So do some gentle movements. So the movement that we're going to do are very gentle, and we need to understand a few basic principles. First of all, we need to be very soft and relaxed. Relaxation in the body. And in order to induce the relaxation in the body, we need to readjust our bodily alignment. Allow the gravity to hold the body upright, and then we can relax the muscles. So stand with your feet parallel about shoulder width apart. And then bring your mind down to the sole of your feet and soften the sole of your feet. We'll scan from the feet up to the top of the head and realign our skeleton. Slightly bend the knees, loosen the knees, the ankle, the hips. Drop the tailbone. Tuck it in to release the lower back. Flatten your lower back a little bit. You can feel that tension in your lower back go away. Some of them go away, and there's a relief in your lower back. That is good if you feel that way. And then straighten your upper back. So your back is now straight and vertical. Stretch your neck and gently lift the top of the head, so your crown, your neck, your spine are on a straight vertical line. That is your center line. Going down into the ground to a point between your feet. Release your shoulders. Open your armpits. Feel as if there's a golf ball underneath your armpit. Make your shoulder round, your arm round. Relax your hands and fingers. And then feel something is running down to the tips of the fingers. Some tingling sensation at the tip of your fingers. That is a sign that your arms become relaxed. Soften your belly, relax your diaphragm, soften your chest, and breathe gently. And then bring your attention to your face. Soften all the facial muscles around your eyes, the eyeballs, nose, cheek. Loosen your jaw, soften your lips and your tongue. Your tongue is touching the upper palate lightly near the front teeth. Touching lightly. Have a soft, smiling, calm facial expression. Now you should feel solid in your legs. Your legs go deeply into the ground like a tree, the roots of a tree. So you feel solid in the ground, but the upper body from the hips up, soft, light, flexible, like the top of a tree. If you visualize a bamboo tree, that's how it should be. Now bring your hands around and then to the front, as if you embrace a balloon in front of your body, in front of your belly. And as you breathe in, feel the expansion of that ball, that balloon. As you breathe out, feel that the balloon shrinks back. Breathe in and out. Feel that your arms are resting on the surface of that balloon, and just allow the balloon to breathe, to expand and retract softly, gently. So I call it bubble breathing. Breathe like a soap bubble. So it's very gentle, very delicate, very light. It is like doing an exercise, but you shouldn't think that you're making an effort. You allow the breathing to happen, to lead the movement. No effort. Relax yourself into your being. Relax yourself into the breathing. Let the breathing lead you. Enjoy it. So there is relaxation. That's what one of the key points. And then there is whole body movement. So when you breathe with your whole body, it's already a movement, a whole body movement. Now, there is the changing from fullness to emptiness. That can be experienced through the shifting. So you shift your body gently to the right and then relax down. Shift your body to the left and relax down. Shift, relax down. Shift and relax down. So when you shift to the right, your right leg becomes fuller and fuller, while the left leg becomes emptier and emptier. So feel the fullness in one leg and the emptiness in the other leg. My right leg is full, and then relax completely the left leg. The toes, the foot, the lower leg, the thigh. Shift to the right. When I say let go, allow your weight to sink down. And by loosening the right hip joint, you allow your weight to sink into the ground. Shift to the left, loosen the knee, the left hip, and then the weight is sinking down. And when the weight is sinking down, something is moving up. That the spirit, the top of the head is floating up into the sky. So two things happen at the same time. Weight sinking, spirit rising. Otherwise, the whole body collapses down. So there's a sinking and there's a kind of rising. The top of the head is floating to the sky. And the movement is so light, so gentle. It is just like a boat sitting on a water surface in a lake, and just by a slight touch, slight push, the boat is gliding on the water surface. So visualize that your waist here, your hips, is moving like a boat on the water surface, gliding, letting go, gliding, shifting, letting go. The letting go moment is very important. That is a moment of rest. That is a moment of doing nothing, no effort, release of effort. So when you shift, it's just like making an effort. And when you sink, you release that effort, become no effort. A little effort and release of effort. Now, in order to feel it more, the lightness in the empty legs, when you shift to the right, for example, lift the left heel and relax all the joints in your left leg. When you shift to the left, lift the right heel and relax, release all the joints in your right leg. In the ankle, in the knees, in the hips. Lightly lift the heel as you shift. And then also lift the hands. Shift to the right, lift the left hand, the left heel. Allow your left hand to float up. And then alternate your two hands. Your arms are like two pieces of silk, moving in the air or in the water, very soft. So when we lift our hands, about 70% of the line, the trajectory, just allow the hand to continue and drop all the effort. So here and then relax, allow the hand to continue by itself. Lift and then let go. Drop, lift, and let go. There's a slight extension of the whole body to the sky, to the ground at the same time. And then back to the standing. Keep your hand facing the belly at 1 fist distance. Readjust your alignment. The top of the head is suspended from the above by an imaginary string. Drop the tailbone, tuck it in, release your lower back. Keep your back, upper back straight. Relax your shoulders, arms, hands and fingers. Your knees are slightly bent. You feel solid on the ground. Breathe calmly, relaxingly. Become still and quiet. Now let your weight sink down into the ground and then feel something that is lifting up your hands. And open out, around, circle back down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is the physical form, the movement, very simple movement. Opening, closing. But visualize that you open and embrace the vast space in front of you. And then down. Return to your core, inside your belly. In, open your arm, your chest, your heart and your mind. Embrace a vast space in front. And then return back into your belly, into your core. Open. Become large, larger, infinitely large. Embrace the whole cosmos in your arm. Hug the cosmos. And then return back into your belly. Become a fetus, small, warm, safe inside your body. Open. Feel joyful. Smile. Close. Become serene, solid inside your core. In. Large, larger, infinitely large. And then smaller, smaller, very small, infinitely small, just like an atom. In. Smiling. Out. Calming. Resting. Floating. Letting go. Dropping. And again, letting go. Wake up. It's like in the morning you wake up, you smile and look at everything with the eyes of compassion. And then at night, back to yourself, to a quiet, calm space within yourself. Wake up, look at everything with the eyes of compassion, and back, return into the night, restful. Now you can give the movement some power by visualizing that you are a whale getting out from the ocean, emerging from the ocean, and then sinking back into the ocean, down, and emerge from the ocean, a big whale coming out, and then slowly sinking back into the ocean, a heavy body sinking down. Allow the gravity to work on your body. The gravity is pulling that heavy weight whale down into the ocean. In, out. Now, keep hands facing the belly at 1 fist the distance. Readjust your bodily alignment. Slightly bend your knees. Drop the tailbone, tuck it in. Loosen your hips. Release your lower back. Straighten your upper back, your neck. Slightly raise the top of the head. Open your armpits. Drop your shoulders. Relax your arms, hands and fingers. Soften your face. Breathe like a bubble. Become still and quiet. Hands down. Again, allow your weight to sink down and allow your hand, your arms to float up to the shoulders level and let go. Roll the wrist joint, elbow, shoulder joint. In this type of movement, the key of the movement is in the joints, not the muscles. So we need to have a good joint mobility, loose joint. And then down as you withdraw. Relax the shoulder, withdraw the hands, drop. As you drop the elbow, the hand will be withdrawn. And then drop the wrist, hand coming down. So up as you breathe in. Down, you breathe out. Up, your arms are floating up. And then it's like caressing a waterfall in front of you. You caress the water and allow your hands to flow with the water down to the river. Breathe in. Let go. And then breathe out. Rest your hands on the water. Allow your hands to float with the water down. Next, up. Turn your palm in and allow your arm to swing out. Open your chest. Close in. And down. Breathe in. Your arms are like a swinging door, and your shoulders are like the hinges, well lubricated hinges, so it's just a slight wind blowing by, then your arms open, swing out. If you think that you're making too much of an effort, you need to release that effort by making a little bit of effort and then release that effort right away. Doing and then non-doing. Doing, non-doing, to a pause, out, transition, pause, come in. You may want to breathe out when you close in and down. Breathe in when you open up and out. Or you can just breathe naturally. Next, lift up. And shift your weight to the right. Allow your arms to move to the left, curving. Look to the left. And then shift to the left. Move hand to the right, look to the right. Shift. Turn. Let go. Shift. Turn. Let go. Shift, turn, let go. It is like a dance. So you should relax into the dance and enjoy it. The movement is gentle, soothing. We want to breathe in when you go to one side and breathe out when you move to the other side. And then drop hands down. Again, keep hands facing the belly and breathe calmly. Readjust your alignment and breathe like a bubble. Become still and quiet. Relax into your breathing. Do not make an effort to breathe. Relax into your breathing. and allow the breathing to lead you. Now drop hands down, shift to the left, turn to the left, and bring the right hand up diagonally to the left, like throwing a ball. And bring your right hand back down, shift to the right, turn to the right, throw the ball with your left hand. And then down. Now when you throw the ball, lift the right heel, right hand right here, and also the left heel. So lift hand and heel. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. And then also here an effort and then release of effort. An effort and release it. And back down. Now hold the ball, sink it down. And then this is the movement of looking at the moon. So turn, turn, turn. Bring the ball up and look at the back. Up, down, turn, 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 and look up. Drop down, relax, relax, turn and up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Back to your standing, hand facing the belly, and breathe calmly. Become still and quiet. Drop hands down.